Drills Talk, episode 151. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 3 reasons to keep believing in your dream. This is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled, They Are Not That Far Ahead. They're not that far ahead. The people who you feel are super duper successful are not that far ahead of you. It may look like they're light years ahead, but they're one big break ahead of you. They're one relationship ahead of you. They're one, leap of faith ahead of you. And until you do those things, I don't want you to look at anybody's success story and say, goodness, there's no way I can ever catch up to them. We want to live our own life. And in this video, we're going to discuss exactly how to chase our dream and not compare ourselves to others. Let's go.
Yo, Drills.
Created by the great wizard of the new world.
Drills Talk, episode 151. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 3 reasons to keep believing in your dream. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, show your love however you would like to show your love. Here we're on entrepreneurship/mindset motivation channel. Every Monday, there's a new blog. Every Wednesday, there's a new Drills Talk. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Check in on me every now and then. Let's go. Number 1. Number 1 is they're not that far ahead. In the link below, I talk about how if you're an entertainer or you're a musician, you're one hit away from being ahead of 99% of the people who ever stepped into a recording studio. And we don't look at it that way, right? We see all these people, we listen to our radios, and we think that, oh my goodness, how could I ever get there? We see somebody acting in a movie and they're getting paid to do something you love and something that they love. So they live in both of your dreams. And we're just thinking like, goodness, how could I ever even get in that position when you are maybe one audition away from getting a role that's going to surpass the role you're watching them portray. So understand that things are not as far away as we think. And we tend to always think that way because we haven't done the work, right? We haven't went to enough auditions to know that we can be one audition away. Maybe we haven't recorded enough songs to know that if we get that right song and we can market it, then we'll be on the radio just like everyone else we're hearing in our genre of choice. We don't give ourselves that inkling of possibility. If we go to a job and our aspirations is to move up in the corporate ladder, right? And we're sitting there as associates, a junior associate or whatever it may be, and we're looking at this maybe senior manager, and we're like, goodness, I'll never get there. But you get to talking to them and you understand that 7 years ago, they were you looking at their senior manager, wondering the same thing. But 7 years later, they're exactly, where you want to be, where you plan to be in senior management and or maybe even higher. Maybe you go up to director or vice president. Maybe you get to president, or you leave and start your own company and you're right to CEO. Who knows? But understand that you're not that far away. If you're starting in that position at the bottom and you have no corporate experience, you're not ready for that position right now anyway. But in 7 years, you'll be ready. And in 7 years, which will fly by in the corporate world, you'll be not only ready for that position, but also know what the next step is. Is it going to be continue to climb that corporate ladder? Or is it going to be unplugging and going into entrepreneurship? Or maybe you don't get to 7 years. Maybe you realize 2 years, 3 years in that, you know what, I'm going to unplug now and go to entrepreneurship, become a CEO immediately. I'm ready now. You're not that far away from exactly what it is you want to do. Number 2 is moving is the key to success. Moving, doing something, action. Action will show you that, goodness, if I just keep moving towards what I want to do, things keep occurring. I'm getting closer and closer. Moving is the key. Sitting, being stationary, questioning yourself, overthinking, procrastinating. Those are the things that kill your chances of success. If you're moving forward, you're meeting people, you're running into opportunities, you're running into answers to the questions you have, you're taking away that unknown because you are in places that's going to give you the answers to everything that you're asking about. Movement is the key to success. You need to move. Whatever it is you want to do. If you want to go to the corporate world, you need to get a resume that's going to qualify for them to say, hey, well, goodness gracious, we got to give that guy a chance, or we got to give that young lady a chance. They hire you, and then you need to play the game and understand what it is you need to do to move up that ladder. If you need to play the game, you need to switch companies to move up the ladder faster, then that's what you do. If you need to unplug and start your own thing because that turns out not for you, then that's what you need to do. If you're a musician and you're not trying to create that one hit, what are you doing? If you're an actor or actress and you're not trying to audition as much as possible for as much exposure or as much chance to rub elbows or meet new people, what are you doing? Movement is key. So the only way we're going to get exactly what we want to get to, the reason we should believe in our dreams is because we keep moving. And if we keep moving, we're seeing that we're getting closer and closer to our dream. And then we realize before we know it, we're living it. Number three is opportunities are everywhere. In the blog below, I touch and I state that success is everywhere and success is very hard to hide, right? But if success is everywhere, then that means opportunity has to be everywhere. If success can be found in any corner of the world, then that means opportunities can be found in any corner of the world. I don't care if you're in the big city, New York City, LA, Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, or you're somewhere in middle America, or you're outside of America in some small country, or a nice sized country, but a very small city. It doesn't matter where you are, opportunities everywhere. So if you need to find your opportunity, what do you need to do? You need to move, right? You may not be able to physically move, but move around in where you are. Go online and extend your reach. Find the opportunity that is going to help you get to where you want to get to. You can climb the corporate ladder virtually now. You can live in that small country, but if you're cool with working the hours of the place that's going to hire you, they don't care where you are. That's an opportunity to become successful. You can do well there and get promoted virtually. You can make your music in wherever you are and promote it worldwide virtually. It's not as easy with acting. It's not as, you can't do a lot virtually. You can probably record some stuff that's going to be for a movie on your phone. And then they, do their magic and make it seem like it's, all in one conversation. But you will have to be in person to make that kind of entertainment occur. But as far as music, as far as climbing the corporate ladder, especially if it's working in IT or some sort of heavy business solution type of thing, you can do that from wherever. Give yourself a chance. Keep believing in your dream. Don't stop believing in your dream because you're not that far away and they're not that far ahead. Drills Talk, episode 151. These are the top 3 reasons to keep believing in your dream. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. It's drills.com. Check this shit out. It's Drills.